Thanks, Doreen. A couple times this week, the president came after oil and gas companies. He threatened again to investigate instances of price gouging. But John Kirby said yesterday that he hadn't seen any evidence of that happening. And I remember the president first put out this call for the FTC to investigate possible price gouging in November of last year. So my question to you is, why does he keep throwing that out there? And does it have anything to do with the possibility that OPEC could announce a production cut next week and we might start to see prices come up? Is he trying to deflect away from...
As you know, we're not going to speak to OPEC Plus. We are clearly not a partner or part of OPEC Plus. So they are an independent entity, and we allow them to make their news and their announcements on their own. What we're saying is we're just making sure that while people are we are all dealing with a hurricane, that gas and oil companies don't take advantage of it. It's just a little bit of a, hey, we want to make sure in this time, when people are losing their homes, when people are dealing with an incredibly difficult time, that we shouldn't take advantage of it. That's it. It is just coming from the president, and we feel that coming from the president is a powerful voice. And so, look, we know that disruptions from hurricanes can pose challenge to markets, but the latest projections show that major refineries should not be impacted by Hurricane Ian. And so we're just making it very clear to the oil companies. The president is making it very clear to the oil companies. So there's nothing more to it than just being vigilant about that.
Does it all run the risk, though, of further fraying the relationship between the administration and these? There's been, obviously, some space between, their position, industry head's position, and the White House in terms of attitudes toward fossil fuels and, sort of casting of blame from side to side. The companies will say, well, the Biden administration is hostile, and that's why, we can't ramp up production. Does this kind of rhetoric make it worse?
I think so. As you know, the oil companies are currently meeting with officials, White House officials, and the Department of Energy. And so, look, I think the president thinks that he is standing up for the American people and making sure that oil companies are passing on the savings that they're getting to consumers. And we have said that time and time again. And this is something that the president thinks it's important to use his platform to do so.
Thanks, Corinne. Can you give us, I know you're not going into the week ahead, but for the weekend, President Biden is in town. He's going to the Congressional Black Caucus dinner tomorrow night. Are there other things he's doing this weekend, anything related to the hurricane that he's planning to?
Well, he is getting regularly, daily updated on Hurricane Ian. As you've heard him say many times, if we have anything else to share, we certainly will. As I mentioned, Administrator Criswell is in Florida, so when she, either before she gets back or when she gets back, she certainly will give the president an update on what she saw on the ground. So that'll be very important. And she has spoken to him many times, multiple times this week. So again, he'll get a daily update, as he has been for the past week or so, on both Hurricane Fiona, when that was happening, and currently with this hurricane. And we will have more to share if there's any other calls that he makes on the ground with officials as well.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV, with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here. And let's go.